fully recovered, 100%?
Yeah, it's been a good summer for me. Obviously, the rehab went really well, and been skating a bit too now lately, or not a bit, for like a month and a half already. So feels good, and feel like 100%.
Did it affect your working out as far as improving your strength and conditioning?
No, I mean, well, I couldn't start, doing conditioning until I came home. I mean, I was doing all the, upper body workouts even during the playoffs last year already. So it's, maybe it was just a different schedule for me than last year, but it didn't affect too much of my, preparation for the season.
Were you ever worried about the start of training camp, or were you pretty much confident?
No, I was. To be ready for start of training camp? No, I mean, Willie had had the same injury last year, and he came back in 2.5 months or so. So I knew I had plenty of time, and I didn't want to push it too hard. I mean, I wanted to be fairly aggressive, but not, over the top aggressive where I damage the ankle again. So, with the Kings medical staff, they did a great job, and the conditioning coach, and we've been working, or we've been in contact for pretty much the whole summer, obviously, and bottom line is I feel good now, and I feel 100%.
With Richards, Gagne, and Morel on the team, what's your expectations for this team?
Well, I mean, if I go back to last year, the first round again in the playoffs, it kind of felt really bitter after we got out, and we kind of said to ourselves, not knowing who's going to come and who's going to go, and we got to take the next step. And now with Mike and Gagne and Ethan and Colin, I mean, it's the team, I think, gotten better. So the expectations are higher, and we definitely want to prove that to everybody else too.
Have you talked to Drew at all?
No, I actually haven't talked to Drew. I've sent a few text messages here and there, but nothing major. I mean, it is what it is, and it's none of my business. And I'm sure they're going to work it out.
How long have you been able to skate full out without any pain?
I feel like a month now, and it's not really a pain. It's just more uncomfortable feeling because it's still a little swollen. But the doctor said it takes up to a year to get the swelling down. So I mean, and that's normal. So I'm not concerned with that. And injury-wise, I haven't had any pain since I was skating. So it just feels a little stiff because it's bigger, obviously, and. Sure, I'm gonna make a couple of adjustments to my skate.
And padding or something?
Not really padding. Not really padding. I mean, the padding is fine. It's just maybe stretch it out a little bit, or punch out just the top of the skate where it's bugging me. But nothing, no major changes.
Did the doctor tell you you're more susceptible to another ankle injury because of this one?
No. I mean, if anything, it's probably stronger because I have some plates in there. So. I don't think it shouldn't break, and hopefully it won't.
Could you clear up something? Was there break? Was there ligament tears? What did they tell you?
It was I had a broken leg. I had a broken fibula, and I tore the ligament, the tib fib ligament. Where the tibia and the fibula came down to the joint, and I tore that, so pretty much the bones spread apart, and it wasn't too pretty, but. They repaired it, and it feels good now.
How long have you been over here? Last month or so? Or 3 weeks?
Last week.
Oh, last week?
Yeah.
That long?
Yeah, that long.
So in Slovenia?
Yeah, it was good. It was nice weather. It was almost too hot at times, but it was enjoyable.
So did you start skating back there?
Yeah. I started skating end of July, end of July. So it was. That's what I usually do, and I kind of wanted to. I was itching to get out on the ice as fast as I could, but there's not a whole lot of ice sheets during the summer back there, so I had to wait a little bit. But once I got on there, as I said before, it was a little stiff, but it's getting better, each and every week. So.
Your thoughts on losing NHL brothers this week?
It's tough. I mean, it seems like this summer has been all pretty much negative or tragic, you know. So it's I think everybody's itching to get the season going so we can start talking about something else, not just tragic stuff. And you know, it's tough, and obviously the families are, you know, devastated now, and I don't know what else to say, to be honest with you.
Did you know players on that team, the Russian team?
I knew a few players, yeah. I mean, I knew Pavel. He was there when I was in my first camp here, so obviously I knew him because,
Yeah.
you know, I've played against him quite a bit. So it's, you know, it's sad. It's definitely sad and devastating for everybody.
Talk to Terry about line combinations, especially left wing. Might you play more with Penner than Gagne?
He wants that, or?
Well, no. Have you talked
do
about
I?
it?
Would I? No, I haven't. I haven't had any talks with Terry, and you know, he's just. To be honest, we haven't talked anything about the team or the lines and anything. I've just brief talk with him how the summer went and how I feel right now, but nothing really, any of the tactics yet.